Okay, hi again. Today we'll talk about how to prepare the reference list. Usually, preparing a reference list is the last topic we take it in this course, and let's proceed the appendix. So, what are references, and what's the difference between reference and bibliography, and the what style we need to make the reference list? Then, how do you construct a reference or citation for each reference? This exactly what we'll talk about today, and it's important to go back to your research proposal and edit your reference list based on today's notice. We said earlier that a researcher should prepare his research based on reading different resources. So the all resources used to develop the current research, whatever research, they all should be mentioned to keep the rights of the researchers. So we have to be mentioned, and we have to write them to indicate them. So how should we include these research? We should include them by mentioning their names of the authors and details. How do we put it? There are different systems, different procedures used to achieve such goal. Now, one of these systems is called the ABA style. They are MLA, they are different. Harvard, for example, style. So what we are using, what we're going to talk today about is the ABA. What is ABA? ABA, it's a complete, detailed manuscripts that shows all the details of publication. How should you start writing the research till the publication? So ABA is an abbreviation stands for the American Psychological Association, and this citation exactly gives all the details. So what we are considering at Mazun College currently and writing the research this style. Okay, so we have actually two different lists. We have reference list and we have the bibliography. Now, what is the difference between them? The reference list are the list or is the list of resources that we cited or we mentioned in the text. Okay, so for example, I'm writing something about English language reading needs. I have read 10 articles. Out of the 10 articles, I included, utilized, or mentioned 6 of them. The 6 research article that I mentioned or cited, and that research should be listed here. And the other uncited, they should be listed here. So the bibliography includes all research consulted, which was immediately relevant to the research process, even though the material was not cited or not included in the paper. But if it is cited, we put them under the reference list. Okay, so today mainly our focus will be about the reference list. When we are developing any reference list, we have to give more attention to mainly 4 things. Number 1, the sequence, which one to start with in the list, which article should it be based on authors or the title, the year, or what information exactly we need to include. Number 2, we also have to make sure about the punctuation and spacing. You will see this is very critical, and we have to use the right punctuation. Capitalization as well is important, and the underlining, or now they use the italic. Okay, for example, this is the way the italic is written for the. Okay, so this is exactly what we have to take care and to know. Okay, for the order, it should be based on alphabetical orders by the name of the author. Okay, so it's the surname, not the first name. It's the surname, the family name, or the tribe in Arabic association and Omani context, or the surname, and then based on the surname we put it on alphabetical order. This is for the order. Now today inshallah we'll talk about 3 different type of references. There are hundreds of type of referencing, scenarios. We'll talk about how to make reference for a book, how to make a reference for a journal by which we got one article from, and also how to make a reference for any websites or internet. Okay, so these are the mainly 3 groups we'll talk and we'll consider in this ABA session. Okay, talking about examples of the reference list, like I said, we'll start with the books. How do we make reference for the book? As you can see in this example, we start by the surname, and then comma, and then the first letter from the name, and then full stop, then we open brackets, the publication year, then full stop, space, and give the title. Now this is the title. See, the title, it should be italic. It means that you should go to home and you should make use of this one. See, look at the top of the screen here. So it is this one. Okay, you see B, then I. Okay, so this is italic. Before they used to make it underline, but now they used to make it italic. Then the city name, sorry, this is only the title. Title is ends here. This is the city name. Okay, this is the city, and the last, or before the last, this is the city name, and here the country, and here the publication company or the printing company. Okay, usually it's provided at any book. For example, we have an author called Al-Kindi Asma, or Asma Al-Kindi. She published a book entitled by Oman in 2020. Okay, and Al-Manahil was the name of the publisher. So how do we make it? We'll make it in this way. Now just be careful. Look at how I will write the reference. So as I said, it is Al-Kindi. We start with the family name, then we put comma, then the first letter Asma, then full stop, then we'll open a bracket. It was published in 2020, sorry. Then full stop. Then we have the title, and the title should be italic. So it is what? It's Oman in 2020. Then full stop. Then the name of the city. Okay, so it should be capitalized again because it's the name of the city, Muscat. Okay, after that we have to have a comma, and then name of country, Oman. Okay, then 2 dots, correct this, and then name of the printing, Dar al-Nashr. So it was Al-Manahil. That's it. This is how we make the reference list for a book. Okay. In case there are more than one author, the same book but more than one author. So what you have to do, the same thing, we start with the surname family, comma, you can watch here, surname family, sorry. Okay, surname family. Then we will use the comma. As you can see here, this is the comma. Just I want to make it clear for you also, you can see it. Okay, so it's the surname family. As I said, there is a comma here. Okay, after the comma, the first letter, and then full stop. Then this is series of research, not only one. So we'll have the second, the third, till the final one. So what we will separate then the researchers by comma. After each researcher will have a comma. If there are 2 or 7, okay. Before the last, we will have this logo, which is and Waltons. Okay, then we'll give the same scenario, publication year, italic, the title of the book, then Refrernce, the name of the city, comma, country name, and here the publication. You remember you remember this example we provided about Al-Kindi family. Let's presume now not only Al-Kindi, we have Al-Kindi and another lady whose name is not Al-Kindi, Asma. Al-Kindi Asma and her friend Nasra Al-Harthi. So what we'll do, we'll start with Al-Harthi. Okay, I'll make it just a smaller one like pencil. Okay, Al-Harthi. Oops, this is not good. Just excuse me. Okay, so we'll have Al-Harthi, comma, Nasra, then comma, Al-Kindi. No, it's only 2. So here we have to have that logo. Okay, then Al-Kindi, then comma, Asma, only the first letter. Then we'll open for the year 2020. Stop. Then we have to have the title, italic, Oman 2020, the way we have it before. Full stop. Name of city, Muscat, comma, Oman. Okay, then hyphens, 2 dots, then the Al-Manahal, which is the name, press company. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, I think it's clear now for the book. Let's move now for the second scenario. Article, for the article in journals. Okay, it's the same thing when it's come to talking about the family. Sorry, the authors. The same. We have the same thing. What change will be that the article. I'll start from the beginning. So it's the author. These are the authors, the same scenario. Then we have the year. Then we have the title of the article itself. Okay. All of this is the title of the article. Okay. This is the name of the journal. The name of the journal should be italic, يعني مائل. Okay. Society and Animals. All of this is the name of the journal. Okay. What's difference is in here we have to have, this is the volume number اللي هو رقم المجلة, and this is the issue رقم العدد, and these here are the page numbers. Okay, so it should be clear like this. If you want to make any reference for an article in a journal, what we have to do, you start with the name of the authors, starting with the surname, comma, then the first letter, initiative letter, year, full stop in brackets, then the title. See, this is the